Hey friends, welcome to the Plaid X2 channel. My name is John. On this channel, we talk all things physical media, movies, music, and books. You're into that kind of thing, go ahead and subscribe down below for more of that kind of content. Friends, this is a haul video, but it's insane. We've got stuff from Amazon. We've got library sale stuff, which I found some unbelievable stuff there. A crazy Facebook marketplace pickup, Dollar Tree stuff, and then a pawn shop that I got free Blu-rays for properly, not me, but a friend who I brought with me, properly answering two riddles, free Blu-rays for answering riddles. That's never happened to me before. And I found an out-of-print Blu-ray that goes for quite a bit at a Dollar General. So anyway, friends, this is what I've picked up recently at a bunch of different places. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna go with the Amazon pickups. These are two films I've had on my wish list for ever. And so I had a gift card and decided to pick the two of them up. The first one, and it's starring the same two guys, the comedic duo, but I'm so glad to finally have these on Blu-ray. The first one is The Odd Couple, Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau. This is just all-time classic film, really, really funny. And the other one is The Odd Couple 2 that they did, I wanna say it's 30 years later, 1968, 1998. This probably didn't need to be made. This is phenomenal. This is okay. I'm glad to see them together. It's always fun seeing them together, but this one is definitely the one you want. But really glad to have them both in the collection, and they are fun to watch because they're my favorite comedic duo of all time. Next, I'll show you what I picked up at Dollar Tree. There is a new wave, and I found there was one film I wanted, and then there was one film that I did a blind buy, $1.25. I feel confident that it's not going to be a huge waste of money if I don't like it. And lastly was one that I actually put in a trade, and I've regretted it because it's so good, and I found another copy of it and I got it back. So the blind buy is I Kill Giants, and Zoe Saldana is in this one. I've never seen it and never heard of it. So friends, let me know in the comments below if you've seen it and if it's any good. I am looking forward to checking it out. I did watch the trailer and I liked it. And so anyway, I am looking forward to this one. The one film that I did want when I was going out for this collection, because I'd never seen it before, didn't have it in my collection, is Crazy Rich Asians. Love the cast and really want to see this film. I've only heard amazing things about it, and I haven't seen it yet, so I am looking forward to checking that out. And then the one that I have had before, and it's so good, and I was foolish to put it in a trade, but I have it back again, and I'm really excited for it. Starring Mia Farrow, Jeff Daniels, and it is The Purple Rose of Cairo. I would love to have this on Blu-ray. I don't think there is a North American Blu-ray. If there is, it's crazy out of print maybe, but this is really, really fun. If you've never seen it, absolutely check it out. You can find it probably at your Dollar Tree. Really, really good. Highly recommend it. Next, I'll go with the library sale. So, in my area, there was a library sale in a town near me this past weekend, and there is one in my town this coming weekend. And so I'm really looking forward to hitting this one coming up. But my local library, they always have the front section is stuff that's changing all the time that they just have for sale. And so I went in this week, I literally stopped in for 2 minutes to see if I see anything new. And they had a book and a movie that I was interested in. One of the movie is a Criterion film, which I was very excited about. But this author for this book is, I have a ton of her work. I absolutely love her. She's amazing. It's Anne Lamott, and the book is Dusk, Night, Dawn. She is a beautiful, beautiful writer, a beautiful soul. If you've never checked out her work, absolutely, I highly recommend check out her stuff. So good. And the film, Criterion film, it is from 1949, spine 974, and it is The Heiress. I've never seen this film before, and it wasn't on my radar, but really glad to have found a Criterion film. I love scanning the spines when I go to there to see what they have available, and every time you see that C, it's an exciting day. So anyway, really glad to have this in the collection. And then I went to the library sale that was a little further away from me, really hoping to find a ton of stuff, and I didn't. I did find three, actually I found 5 items. 3 I have here, 2 are like reference material books. So I'll use those. I'm excited about them, but I'll share these 3 albums I found, 2 of which were on my wish list. So really excited about that. The one that wasn't on my wish list, but I'm really glad to have in the collection, is Jeff Buckley, Grace. Obviously we know the song Hallelujah, his rendition of it on here that he's the most famous for. So glad to have this one. The Raconteurs, I love this album, Consolers of the Lonely. Didn't have this in the collection, but it was on the wish list. And also Jack White, didn't have this White Stripes album. White Blood Cells, Really glad to have this one. And this is the last one for the White Stripes that I wanted, that was on my wish list, and finally have in the collection. 3 more piles for you. This first one is a Facebook Marketplace sale. So I found this listing. It was a full lot of films. I think it was 21 movies for $20, which is a phenomenal price, but I wasn't interested in the vast majority of the films. And so I didn't want to drop 20 bucks on a bunch of films I didn't want. So I contacted them and said, any chance, there are 5 that I'm interested in, any chance that you would sell me the 5? And if so, how much would you charge me? And she came back and said, I'll say the 5 films for $5. And I said, absolutely. And so I'm really excited about these films. So for those of you who are disappointed in my lack of 80s content, I'm making up for it here. The first one I'll show you is not from the 80s. Sorry, one of them isn't from the 80s. All the rest of them are from the 80s. So anyway, the first one I'll show you is The Last Starfighter. I'd never heard of this film, and clearly I've never seen it if I've never heard of it before, but I'm excited to check this one out. I think it's 84, yes, 1984. So looking forward to checking that one out. This next one, I've never seen either of these films. I know about them both, both starring Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner, Danny DeVito, and it is Romancing the Stone and The Jewel of the Nile, double feature. So excited about this one. This next one, I've also not seen. This one is Sealed, starring John Cusack. This is 89, yes, 1989. It is Say Anything. Again, this one's sealed. This one I have seen. It's ridiculous. It's from 1987. Mel Brooks film, Spaceballs. So didn't have this one in the collection. I actually sent this along to a friend who needed it for their collection, but glad to have it in the collection. And this one I've never seen, and I've really wanted to see this one for a very long time. This one is from the 70s, 74. And really looking forward to checking this one out. Going to save this one for October. And it is Young Frankenstein, another Mel Brooks film. So friends, check your Facebook Marketplace and ask questions. If you see something you're interested in, I always look within like an hour of where I live. So this was about 40 minutes from me. And so 30 minutes from me. So anyway, 5 films, $5. Check out your Facebook Marketplace. Last 2 things I'll show you. This one is from the pawn shop. So I went in, they were $3 each. Films are $3 each, or 4 for $10. I couldn't find 4. I could only find 2. And when we got up to the counter, I had a friend with me who was visiting from out of town. And right as I was about to pay, she pointed beside her and she said, if you can solve these 2 riddles, I'll give you them for free. And I thought she was joking at first, but she wasn't joking at all. And there's 2 riddles on a board right beside me. So I was about to answer the first riddle, which would have been the wrong answer. And my friend spoke up quickly and said the right answer. And she goes, all right, you got 1. And then the next one, I read through that one. I was about to say my answer, which was also going to be wrong. And my friend spoke above. He spoke out quicker than me, and he said the right answer. And she goes, there you go. And she slid the movies back toward me, and she said, they're all yours. And so I want to say a huge thank you to my friend John. If John's watching, he got me 2 films by being a heck of a lot smarter than I am and answering those 2 riddles. So John, thank you once again, my friend. We get to do a ton of thrifting, my friend and I, and had a blast. And so this was a really cool memory. I've never gotten Blu-rays for solving riddles, and I didn't solve a riddle, my friend did. But anyway, these are the 2 films that I got from my friend John solving the riddles. First one is a 5-time Academy Award, 5 Academy Award nominations, starring Meryl Streep, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and Amy Adams, and it's the film Doubt. And I have seen this one a long time ago. I remember it being really intense and great. Glad to have this one in the collection for the first time. And this one is on the opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to Academy Awards, but I love it. And I've seen it multiple times and it makes me laugh. The cast is unbelievable and it makes me laugh. And every once in a while you need one of those kind of movies. And it is Rainn Wilson in The Rocker. Again, it's not an Academy Award winning film, but it's so, so good. I highly recommend this one. It's a ton of fun. The Rocker. So once again, John, thank you for solving riddles and stepping up when I could not step up to solve those riddles. I appreciate it very much. And then we continued doing some thrifting, my friend John and I, and we went to a Dollar General and I found a Blu-ray that was out of print. I know that Warner Archive just released one, but this digibook is still out of print. I don't know what the price is going for now, but after this other version just got released. But at the time when we picked it up, this was going for a decent amount, and I'm glad to have it, and it's staying in the collection, and I'm really thankful to pick this one up. This is from 1933, and this is the digibook Blu-ray of King Kong. So excited to have this one in the collection, and it was a really fun day of thrifting. Really cool memories. All this happened. These happened back-to-back stores. So anyway, really fun time with my friend John. Friends, so that's what I picked up recently, and it's been a ton of fun picking those up. Some cool pickups, strange pickups, and looking forward to this upcoming library sale. Check out your libraries, friends. There's a website, I've mentioned it in a video before, where you can check to see where book sales are happening around you. A lot of times they sell movies too. Friends, thanks so much for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. Please do take care of yourself. We'll see you next time.